Hey guys, welcome back to the Samantha Parker Show. This is my special series that I put together. Well, me and Chat. Do you call your ChatGPT something?
I just call her Chat. Like
Chat,
but she's a she. She's a she. Yeah.
I think of it as like a he. I don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
It feels male-ish to me.
Do you use voice on yours?
Okay, so I was, but it was so glitchy. Does yours work?
No, I don't use voice. I like to read things.
Yeah. Well, I was like talking to it because I went to this conference and they were like, you got to talk to it and it'll really pick up on you.
That's true. Yeah.
But I like can't get it to work. It's above my skill level.
Have you busted into the Akashic record?
What? Okay, coming soon. Let's put a pin in that. So this is my people to watch in 2026. And I knew that I had to invite Kailey Graziano on, who's the owner of KEYA Salon. KEYA, I know.
That's okay. That's okay. I should have corrected it before we started.
Yeah, well, it's KEYA, so I just want to sound it out.
Yeah,
even though I get my hair cut there, so like I should know this.
That's okay.
I'm like, it has a turtle on it.
Okay.
And they're
just
organic.
Yeah, so KEYA is like an indigenous word for turtle.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
Well, and the turtle represents Grandmother Earth.
That's really cool.
So KEYA, I believe, is how it's pronounced, but I actually could be wrong. Maybe it is KEYA.
Well, in my American brain, it's KEYA because it's an E.
Okay,
you know?
We are in America.
Well, I love how you just rolled your eyes when you said it too.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry, RBF.
Same. My daughter's always like, are you mad? She's like, you just do this thing with your face. And I said, you need to stop making comments about my damn face.
You do this thing with your face.
I was like, this is my face.
That's funny.
But anyways, I wanted to have you on this series that we've just dropped in January, and it's all about people to watch in 2026. And the reason why I wanted you to be that person is because you're doing something really, really big. And as a business owner, I feel like it's really, really brave.
My imposter syndrome is at an all-time high.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you say things like that. Yeah. Yeah,
do you not realize how big it is what you're doing?
I'm just here. I'm just here for a good time. It is exciting.
I told you it was big when you were cutting my hair.
I know. We had chills.
I was like, this is really, really big.
Yeah.
Okay, so you own the salon. You're also a real estate agent. Just for background for people, what agency do you work with?
I'm with Be at Home Utah, so just like a local brokerage.
So cute too. You guys have great branding.
It is cute, and you know what's nice is I love Megan. She's like the associate broker, the broker's wife. So I just consider her my broker. But the office is next door to my salon, and it just feels really family.
Yeah. So Kaylee's doing something really cool. Okay, so you have your salon, which you actually bought it from someone. You came in, you remodeled it. The vibe in there is nuts. I tell you that every time. When you're washing my hair, I'm like, why is it so nice in here? Like, aesthetically.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did. So it was the salon previously. I bought it, but I didn't really buy it. Like, we reinvented everything.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, new business, new brands, new team. Like, literally everybody went and started their own other salon, which we were expecting. So, yeah, like I bought a salon, but I think it was more that I wanted the space. So I was just like, okay, well, don't lease it to anybody else because I want this space.
You're like, it's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt really called to that space.
Yeah, and we've done some... Well, first off, let's back up. I'm always like context because we know, but I'm like, no one listening knows.
Yep.
You guys carry the product away. Which is...
It's
like,
all organic. Yeah, it's from Italy. So it's from a little farm in Bologna, which is kind of like Florence area, like Tuscany area. But not only is it organic, it's actually biodynamic. And
what does that mean?
I always want people to understand that because it's like a next level organic. So to become a biodynamic farm or biodynamic certified, it's actually a 10-year organic process.
Oh.
They harvest with the lunar cycle. So all the ingredients are at like a peak performance, so it's less waste and more impact. They also don't do any heavy tilling on the soil, so everything is hand tilled. They have donkeys, they have bees, so the ecosystem in the soil remains like a healthy ecosystem. So it's pretty cool because it's not only organic, it's biodynamic. We have people call all the time and I've even had to correct some of our stylists. Like, they'll use the word natural, and I always say it's not nuts and berries, right? Yeah. There's definitely chemical components that make it work, but we can do everything that any other salon can do. We just do it in a more conscious, organic way.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you just made that really sexy.
Well, thanks. But it matters, not just for the client experience, like such as yourself, but I think for me, I would say client experience is a priority, but it's also the experience of the stylist. Like, most salons are so toxic that longevity and health of stylists is really horrific. Like, really high cancer rates, lots of hormone disruptors, lots of like feminine, like reproductive issues.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So by doing by being organic, it's really helping our staff out quite a bit too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and obviously the earth, like that matters also. But
Well, yeah.
longevity in career and health and life is pretty big.
Oh, what I like about the products is like they're heavy in your hand. Does that sound funny?
Oh yeah, because it's all glass.
Yeah, it's like glass and you're holding it and you can just get that vibe where it feels very grounded. And I'm like, this is a really nice product.
It's such a beautiful brand. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We love having Away in there. It's a costly brand for us as a salon. Like the product, like the color is like almost 3 times the price as other brands, but the packaging is beautiful. It's 99% plastic free.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
We shot some content with Away. Remember, they flew out here. You set that up really beautifully.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, they flew to Utah and we did that big shoot in Snow Canyon and we got to film the behind the scenes videos, which I think turned out really good, by the way. I might be biased, but they were good.
No, I thought they were awesome. They were like really consumer friendly.
Yeah, I was like, and I loved that. So fun. And the shoot was so fun too. It was so pretty out there.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it was fun because the team is like from all these like big like hoity-toity areas. Everybody's coming from like Chicago and New York and London and all the Paris. Somebody flew in from Paris. And so coming to little St. George, Utah, like at first they were like, where are we? But then the farther they got acclimated, they were like, wow, everybody's really nice here.
Oh,
like,
they
this
loved
is
it.
so interesting. Yeah.
I know. I made friends with a makeup artist. Like we've been, well, now we're Instagram friends, or at least I think we're friends. I'm like, hey girl.
Yeah,
you know?
she's great. Yeah.
But I'm like, she's very humble.
Everybody.
I was looking through her feed afterwards and I was showing Cindy, I was like, dude, she was just with the Kardashians.
Yeah. Yeah, they all. Like even when they left, like the next day, 2 days later, maybe I talked to Peter and I was like, hey, did you have a chance to like decompress a little bit? And he's, oh, not really. No, I was just doing Lindsay Lohan's hair yesterday.
Kate Hudson.
I know. Kate Hudson, like the next day.
I know he called me and asked me for something and I sent it to him and they didn't text back and I was like, oh, he's probably busy with Kate Hudson.
You're not wrong. But he's so humble. They're all so great. Yeah,
it was a cool
fun.
experience for us.
Yeah, it was fun. I think it was a cool experience for them too. Just like small town Utah isn't normally on their radar.
So I appreciated that invite and being able to do that content.
Oh,
it was
of course.
Fun.
No, that was fun. That was so random too. I was like, hey, you should do this. We need a videographer.
It was funny because I tried to turn it down too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
Oh, I was like, well, I don't think we're the people for you.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah, you did.
Because I was confused. And then I was like, oh, wait, we're totally the people for this.
Content creation.
Yeah.
No, you did good. You did great.
Well, sometimes people want like full scale video. And I'm like, well, we're making content.
Yeah.
Which is different than a feature film.
I thought it was perfect because the whole point of it was to bring the salon into content creation and like an editorial shoot.
You should post some of that.
I absolutely should. Speaking of content creation, I'm really bad at Instagram. Goals, 2026 goals. Sam, you're on that.
Put it on your thing, your feed.
On my what? I don't even.
Post it as a reel. How about that?
Yeah, I should.
Because
I should.
We got so much good content of your salon.
I know.
And it is just such a vibe in there.
Yeah.
You're the vibe.
That's really you.
No, I'm
a hot, you guys, I'm a hot mess.
Oh, I am too. Don't worry.
It's fine. But you know what? I will say, actually, I think, okay, this is going to sound like a knock on Utah, but I think it's refreshing to be super human and super real in this state where people's like beauty standards and like desire for perfection is outrageous. And so I think when you're a little bit of a hot mess, people are like, oh, that's interesting.
Well, I feel like you're a hot mess, but like in a good way.
Yeah, but I think we're all trying our best. But I think when you're not, I think when you can just be authentic, it's kind of refreshing. And
that's true. I shouldn't really think of it as a hot mess. It should be like, I'm just being me.
I'm just being me.
Because I'm a boss ass bitch, but then I've also got kids and
just
animals.
Yeah, the creatures, all the living things.
Yes. Okay, so why you're making my list though?
Okay.
Because I was so moved. Well, I've been excited for you anyways. I knew about it before, but the other day I was like, oh my God, Kaylee, this is big. Okay. So you have your house on the market.
Yeah.
And hopefully when you're listening to this podcast, we're going to manifest that it's sold. Sold and closed.
Yeah. It's been on for 6 days.
6 whole days.
6 whole days, right? What's the date today? We put it on 12/12.
It's the 19th.
What is that math? Yeah, 7 days.
7 days, yeah.
Yeah.
A whole week.
Yep.
I have to tell you, I was scrolling TikTok last night and I saw your house on TikTok 3 times.
I love that. I'm not even on TikTok.
Going, I would say, local viral.
People love it. Yeah, it's a cool house. And it's making, I told my husband this morning, I'm like, well, maybe we should move back in because people are really liking it. And it makes me feel, it's like when you go to the back, I want it back. It's like when you go to the store and like the shelf is like all the way back. You're like, oh, that must be good.
Oh, I want that flavor.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just continuing it.
Yeah.
No, but I thought that was cool. I'm like, hey, that's my friend's house.
Oh, I love
I get
that.
excited about stuff like that. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
I know them. That's my girl.
Thank you.
I never went to your house. I really wish I should just go
You
tour
should.
it.
Yeah, let's go after this.
Yeah, let's all go.
Yeah, we should have done the podcast there.
But I sent it to a couple of my real estate friends, and my one was like, let's get you in this house. And I'm like, dude, I love my house in Bloomington. I love your house, but I love my house.
Bloomington's a great neighborhood.
Yeah.
You've got those old trees in Bloomington, and that's really hard to find.
Oh, I love it. I know
Yeah.
our tree in the front yard is so big. And I'm like, you're so
I love
pretty.
that.
Look at you.
Yeah, just talk nicely to him.
We also have a grapevine that covers our whole wall.
A grapevine?
Yeah, we have grapes. We grow
That covers
grapes.
the whole. I need actually. Side note, I need help because the house we are living in now has grapes, and I don't know what to do.
Well, you don't have to. Is it growing?
I think
Well,
so,
right
but
now,
are they
is it-
winterized? Am I supposed to cut them down for the
You
winter?
should cut it back, and it should just be the vine.
Should I do that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
We'll just. I would say fall cleanup, but we don't have to do that until like January because we live in the desert.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
husband will do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can see the structure underneath. We need to fix ours a little because I think it got heavy this year.
Good.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah,
abundant
we have a really
crop.
cool yard.
Oh, I love that. No, Bloomington's great.
Yeah. We have peach tree, 2 apple trees, 2 pear, pomegranate. We have blackberries that come up. Then
Do
we
you have
have
a
our
cow?
grapes. No, I don't have enough
should
room
get a
for a cow,
cow.
or I would have a cow.
Maybe a
don't
mini
worry.
cow. Get a mini cow.
We had chickens, and my husband was remodeling our coop and moved them over to my cousins, and
Okay.
that's where they still are. Husband.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. But I do love our house. We have garden boxes.
Fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know this
Just to
summer
get in the
I was
earth.
in a weird, like mentally, we had a lot of family stuff going, and I didn't get to grow anything.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping next year, because you have to have that like attention.
I think that is next year's priority is like integration and grounding in. I think this year was like a really shifting, pivotal time for everybody.
Yeah.
Brought up lots of chaos, lots of change, and
Yeah. But
this coming year. But it's all for the good. But I think it's preparing us for this next year when we can really be in our crop.
oh, should put that on a graphic.
Yeah.
Let's be in our
Be in our
crop.
crop.
You could take that
I
any
don't
way you
even know
want.
what that means, so I don't know. That's MSU.
It was cute. It was so cute. Oh, okay. So your house is on the market. It's for sale because you needed to come up with a lot of capital. And this is where I'm like, this is your girl to watch. Someone who's willing to do that is willing to do really big things.
Yeah, I think I'm a gambling girl. I was thinking about that. Like I used to play a lot of Texas Hold'em and a lot of poker. I literally think because I find myself in these situations where I'm just like high risk and I'm like, what am I doing?
You have a high risk tolerance.
I'm building it more and more.
Yeah.
I would say.
The people who are willing to risk it for the biscuit. Does
Yeah.
that age me? You do
Yeah.
it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
You're like, sure, whatever.
Limp Bizkit, yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't that, yeah.
Like,
I
we're on the
followed.
same page.
I
I'm
followed.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
same
going to move
era.
on quietly. But when you're willing to risk it, really, really big things come out of that. And you might have you might hit a really real
Yeah,
low.
it's a reality.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You just don't know. But the majority of the time, you're willing and able to take that low and turn it into something awesome.
I think when you can surrender into it, right, and like trust that it's okay, but it's a constant it's a constant awareness because I will spiral and I said to you actually, Sam, I was like, I don't know, I might be living in a cardboard box soon, and you were so funny. I don't know if you remember this, but it was a funny line. You're like, don't be so dramatic, Kaylee. You have a car.
I say that, yeah. That's awfully dramatic. You have a car.
I've told a few people that, like, that was funny. She's right. Like, she's not wrong. I do have a vehicle.
And then I think I said, or some friends who can sleep on their couches.
Yeah, we'll just climb our way in.
Yeah. But
That'll
you
be
need
good.
to raise some capital because you're expanding in a really, really big way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been funny. Just a little backstory of the last couple months. So we do have a big expansion that we're anticipating. That's coming like beginning of 27.
Yeah, and just so for you guys listening, she's under contract, so we can't say where or when, but essentially like you're taking your salon and duplicating it somewhere else.
Yep. Yep. But my salon space now, it's pretty small. It's 6 chairs. It's 900 square feet. It's not very big at all. But we do have, I just hired on 3 more girls yesterday.
Ooh.
But before that, we've had 17 of us in this tiny little space. And so everybody's part-time, but we were kind of like maxed out. But with the new space coming, I've been calling in, okay, I need a temporary spot. I need something in between where I can hire more people, train more people, cultivate people in the culture, and just get them like familiar with our ecosystem because it is a vibe. It really is. Like we're not a pretentious salon.
So
And
everything you're saying,
hardcore.
you're not just trying to fill the chairs. You're like, hey, you have to fit into this company culture.
Yeah, like I hire for heart. I always say I hire for heart more than talent because I'm a firm believer. You can always help grow talent. Well, almost always.
So, yeah.
But it's a little harder to like help evolve a heart. So I try to hire for kindness. Anyways, so I was calling this in like a secondary space, and then in between, we were looking around town like casually. Nothing was quite hitting. And it was like, gosh, I don't even know, maybe 6 weeks ago. I feel like it was really recent. A friend of mine who he owns the businesses that are in 2 of the suites across from us in our current location. He calls me one random Monday and he's like, hey, Kaylee, we need to consolidate our business because they have a few things going on. Do you want one of the spaces across the hall? And I'm like, oh my God, yeah. So unexpectedly, this big space came into our reality. So now we have 9 additional chairs. We'll have 12. I just need to order 3 more. We're just playing this game of Monopoly, like moving things around right now. So that'll give us 18 chairs, which is incredible. And then everybody's in the same house, which I love because then we can really integrate the team and the culture before launching.
Yeah, I was like, so that's not her second location though. That's just expansion of the first. But you're going to have
one now. Yeah, it's like it's as weird in between.
You're going to have a very bougie second space, something that St. George hasn't seen before because it's going somewhere that people are freaking out that's even coming here.
Yeah.
How's that? Was that like cryptic enough?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Before we started, she's like, I'm not allowed to say because of the contract.
Yeah, we just have to be careful because until I hit some benchmarks, like then I like
financial benchmarks.
It's financial. It's literally why I'm selling my house. We've had a really great year in real estate, and I'm so grateful for that. But I say all the time, I'm like, God, money comes and money goes so quick because of all the growth and the movement and the risks that we're taking. It's like we've had a great year, but it's all I can't help but feel it's to help us like have the fuel and the momentum to build the machine that's coming.
Ooh,
do you know what I mean?
I do.
Did I paint that accurately? Yeah, we have, and the developers did renegotiate some of those timeframes with me a couple days ago because I haven't even told you this, but I almost said no.
You did?
Yeah, it was like on Monday. I went into the salon so dramatic, and I was like, you guys, I think I'm gonna say F no. Like, I think I'm gonna say F no to this whole idea because the stress and the anxiety of hitting these time frames and having to sell my house by a certain time in this market when it's just a little unpredictable right now. It wasn't feeling right, and it was giving me this anxiety that I don't do well. I can't be productive if I feel like there's this unnecessary pressure put on me. I just can't. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and so when it's pressure that doesn't feel valid and accurate and right, it really messes my flow. So it was funny because I came in so dramatic and I told everybody, you guys, I'm saying no. Are you going to hate me if I say no? Is everybody mad? And then within 2 hours, I had a missed call from like the head of this group that I've not yet spoken to on the phone. We've just had really like unpersonalized emails back and forth. And he was like, hey, what do we need to do to get this lease signed? And I was like, oh, well, we need to push some time frames back. Yeah. We need to readjust this. So that was really nice because then we got to know each other a little more personally. So it felt a little more human to human than it has been.
Not just seeing it as like another number. I want to see them win.
Yeah. And I'm so grateful for that because like we are ultimately at this point, like we are a mom and pop and we're up against these like really big companies. And I'm like, we're just not that yet.
There's some other local cool spots going over there too.
There are some other,
Did you talk? I connected you with one of them.
You did, yeah. And I did.
Did you talk to him?
No, not yet, but we've connected. And I'm
I
like,
love that.
Put a pin in this. We're going to get together soon, but let's like get through the next few weeks. I think so. Yeah, I'm really excited. I do feel again like imposter syndrome fully. Like I just get really weird and I'm like, am I okay? Everybody tell me I'm okay, which is annoying. I annoy myself, but
well, I have some big scary things coming up.
Oh, tell me.
They're not as big as this though. Like I'm not having to put my house on the market. So pretty soon you'll just be listening to the radio and you'll hear me.
Oh, like on a regular basis?
For a few months, yeah.
Cool. Can you talk about it?
It's still, well, I'll have it finalized today.
Okay.
So me and you need to have a follow-up January podcast.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah. But I'm really, I'm flipping out excited about it. Like I can't even sleep. I'm so excited.
What's the topic?
It's going to be, well, they're going to push like health and wellness and sobriety. And
I love that for you.
I'm shocked. And I'm like, okay, God, is this what you want from me?
Yeah.
But
You've
it's going to be
purpose.
Really cool. Yeah. But then also, and these are just small little local things. Like you're putting yourself out there when people are like, oh, look at her. She just thinks she's so cool.
You know what? Those small little locals, St. George is a cool place.
It is. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I get really, really excited. And then I'm like, what if people are listening and they're like, I hate this bitch. And I'm like, well, I guess that's none of my business.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I feel like people who assume ill intention, I'm kind of like, well, then where's your heart?
I know.
It takes one to know one.
And I really, as I'm telling you this, I'm like, wait, like, I feel like that's 2025, Sam, and I just don't really give a fuck.
It's okay, though. It takes a while to get it out.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I get that. It's like, there's still dirt to dig out of drawers and stuff that we haven't opened up yet.
Yeah, and I've been making jokes about this, but I'm excited about this too, is we just had a magazine come over to our home and photograph my family in the home.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
How did that go?
And so we're going to be on the cover of a magazine.
Wait, does your mom know yet?
Yeah, I told my mom because she was like, why'd you get these new white boots? And I was like, well, okay.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I was so excited to tell her.
Okay, good. Well, fun. But the thought was if she was going to be excited to get the magazine
so excited,
and
though.
then see you on it. It was supposed to be a surprise.
It was, but she's really
okay.
excited because she
fun.
likes this magazine. And then my stepdad was there and she's Greg, did you hear that? And he's, I was just looking at that magazine. And I'm like, how funny. It's just a local community magazine.
I know, you should be so proud of yourself though, Sam, because you have taken like really big steps for your self progress, and look at the things flow in.
Oh, I know. This morning
kind
I
of
was
amazing,
like,
right?
Okay. I was taking a shower because that's when I'm not ADD. You have to be like just focused
Grounded
on your shower.
and underwater. Yeah.
And I'll be listening to a book or whatever, but you're there. And I was thinking, oh, I knew for years I needed to stop drinking and my life would change. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, you know how sometimes you go into that guilt and shame cycle?
Absolutely.
I immediately didn't. And I was like, this was the timing that it was supposed to be in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real, right? So there's this quote, I say it all the time, there's this German philosopher, and it's funny, I came across the book the other day, and this was like probably 20 years ago that I read it, and I was just thumbing through it and seeing the things that I highlighted. And it's, the pieces of your life resemble the pieces of the rough mosaic. You have to step away to see the beauty within. Do you know what I mean? So it's like there is timing in every season and in every choice and in every moment that is so hard to see sometimes when you're like micro perspective in it. But when you can look back and see it, and then it helps to mitigate those like shame cycles, don't you think? Because you're like, oh,
Ooh, I
like
love that.
you recreate the pattern of awareness.
A mosaic is really, if you have it right in front of your face, you're like, what the hell is all this?
Yeah.
And when you pull back, you're like, is that Jesus? You know?
No, literally. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, life's wild. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I also had a moment too where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm living in the moment where this is actually happening. I don't know how to describe that. Have you ever felt that?
Yeah. I think, I mean, I have, but I think it's really cool when you can have awareness of it all the time, because that's when you're super present, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it was just like, you know how like sometimes you'll look back and be like, I don't know, the first time you made love or whatever with your husband. I don't know. That sounds weird because I was drunk every time. But I'm just saying.
I get it, yeah.
And you're like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I was in that actual moment. Or even when you give birth and they push the kid out and they put it on your chest.
Yeah.
And you don't realize you're like in this crazy moment. You're actually living in that moment.
Yeah.
That's how I felt this morning. I was like, wait, I'm actually living in a moment where I'm going to look back and be like, this was so big and everything changed for you.
I love that.
I don't know why I feel this way, but it's where I'm at, and I think something.
I think that's really powerful. Like,
insane is happening.
Look, I have chills all over. Like
you do.
No, yeah, that's cool.
Something insane is happening.
I have chills all over right now.
That's
like
how
if
I
I
felt
peeled my pants off.
That's how I felt when you were telling me about moving and all this stuff, and I showed you. Remember, it was like, I don't know what's happening right now, but this is big.
No, it's exciting. It makes me emotional. Like I get like watery eyed. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people feeling that. Like I think we're moving into this phase where if you're doing the work and you're clearing the space and you're dropping the lower frequency things around you, all that's going to come in is like good and great and beautiful. But I think it's difficult and it's hard. And there's also that other aspect of that same coin of like fear of making change, fear of losing, fear of not clearing that space. And I think it's going to be really challenging if you're not acclimating to moving through things. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
I think it's going to get hard for some people, to be honest. But I think if you can give it so much gratitude and love and grace, I think it's going to make it so easy. And being like in the position that you're in and doing even like this radio show and like having your story, what a voice of inspiration and influence for people, right?
It's huge. I'll tell you about it after, and then we'll do we'll have an announcement. I'm sure actually by the time you're listening to this podcast, I'll have already announced what it is.
Yeah. It's exciting.
It's exciting. I'm actually really excited, but then sometimes I'm like, God, you're so cringe, but I'm excited.
No, you should be. I think you celebrate your wins, right?
yeah.
Why do we sometimes not though? Why do we feel like we can't be too big and too proud? Like,
I know, I'm trying
girl.
I'm trying to like shove the ego down.
I know,
and then I'm
but
like, wait a
ego's
minute.
healthy too, right? As long as there's heart in there, like ego's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing too is I feel really good. So yesterday I had a really busy day, big day, lots of stuff. And a lot of times when I come home at night, I'm just like, ugh. And I was like, no, I felt so good. I packed. We're going to Vegas after this.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
What for?
I'm all looking at Cindy. We're going with one of our clients. We went injury law. We're going to go stay at the Cosmo. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about that. So fun.
Yeah. But I was just like really happy that I felt so good.
Yeah.
It's really blown my mind how good I feel.
You inspire me so much. Sobriety is a journey. And I'm not going to get into my own story on that, but I'm constantly.
I just got.
What would Sam do?
Say that on the podcast. My one friend was like, I was going to go out last night, and I was like, Samantha Parker wouldn't do this. She'd get up and run on Sunday morning. And I was like,
true.
Dude, you guys.
No, it's so true. Yeah. We've been going through a lot of stress lately, and I go through these cycles of. Both my moms died of alcoholism. I think I've told you that. Like my mom and my stepmom. That's like what their death was. So for me, it's like whenever I do have a drink, not whenever, because it's not every time, but it's easy for me to get into that shame cycle. And then I'm like, why am I doing this?
We're going to end up dead.
Yeah, like, or whatever. Horrible mom. I'm going to forget about whatever it is. And if I wake up like even slightly hungover, I'm like, that was so dumb. But it also is easy to make excuses to drink. Like even yesterday, I swung by the liquor store on the way home because I had called my husband, and we've just been going through so much. I'm like, can I get us a bottle of whiskey? So sorry. But this morning I was like,
girl,
maybe this morning I was like, maybe if I take a different way home, so I'm not driving by the liquor store, maybe my temptation will lessen. Like maybe that one turn, rather than going right, I should go left.
It's actually true.
And maybe consciously then I'm like, okay, that's one step.
You have to change all of your habits. Mine was like, putting a wax strip on and ripping it off.
To just feel something?
No, but like I had to make that kind of change where it was that painful.
Yeah.
Where I just had to rip it off and do it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can do cool things.
Oh, that was an analogy. That wasn't it.
You know how bad I get a wax every month and it hurts, okay?
It hurts, okay?
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was trying to be have this beautiful analogy about coochie hair. Ripping it out of our bodies. That's how I felt though. I had to rip alcohol out of my body.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
But I do think so. Then I had to learn these habits the hard way, right? I had to reprogram my entire life.
Yeah.
But I do for you. It's totally fine. Go have a drink of whiskey or have a glass of wine. But what I'm saying is,
but where you've been, where you're like, I know my life is going to be better once I stop. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
So what I'm saying for you though is maybe you could have been like, hey, do you want to go to the hot and cold plunge tonight?
Yeah, something different.
Yeah. In fact, I highly recommend going over to Degree Wellness.
I know.
They're not paying me, but they should be.
Yeah.
Because I have.
You hear that?
I have put so many people. I'm just staring at it because I love it. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah. No, and it looks like a vibe. Like you and your husband went on a date there the other night.
Saturday night.
We should do that.
You should definitely go on date night.
We should do that.
We shouldn't put this on the thing, but go on date night. It's a private room.
Okay.
And you're just hot, cold. You're a little naked.
Okay. Okay.
It's very bougie.
Okay.
And it's just a really good date night.
Where is it?
It's just right. Well, we're in Kaylee, so it's across the parking lot.
Okay. Okay. So it's in this center.
You know where Village Baker is right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
On the corner. You get glass water bottles. You would love it. You have a little fridge in your room, and it has like glass water bottles and cold lavender towels. They give you so many towels, robes. You can turn on Netflix, like they have a big TV, or you can Bluetooth and just listen to your music.
So is date night like a certain day that they do, or are you just saying date night, like for date night? Go
for
there.
us.
Okay, got it. I didn't know if it was like a Thursday date night special.
No, not at all. It's just you just have a +1. You have to pay for a +1.
Okay.
I did get a membership.
Fun.
I'm hooked.
I love that.
Yeah, but it's so
I love
nice.
that. The way that you've transferred your life, transpired, evolved, is really beautiful to see.
Yeah. But that's what we did on Friday night last week. Instead, we would have probably gone out for drinks.
Yeah,
we would have
dinner,
gone to
drink,
dinner.
or
I would have had at least 4 glasses of wine, been bloated, had that headache in the morning, and gone through my shame and guilt cycle.
Totally, yeah.
So it's just little things like that, even because if you're not wanting to go completely alcohol free, like I don't think everyone has to.
Right.
But you can start being like, hey, what if we went and tried something different?
Yeah.
What if we painted pottery? That sounds awful.
I love painting pottery.
See?
Actually, I have my own kiln. I'm like the type of person, like if I'm going to start a hobby,
of course you do.
Fuck yeah, we're doing this hobby.
But it's just like
and
little
then I do it twice.
micro changes that are actually really macro.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, it's just like conscience. It's the steps, right? Okay, turning left
Yeah.
instead of right.
Or go to a movie. I used to take wine in my water bottle to movies, but
Yeah.
don't do that. Just get the Diet
you know
Coke.
what? I almost did it the other day, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I was thinking back to how many times I've been like drunk, but not drunk in a good way at a movie where I just felt like I wanted to puke. I'm like, God, what? I don't know, man.
I know, just pushing the limits.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, though, I think I can relate to this. Maybe this is you, but kind of like an extreme personality. Again, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do it.
I'm going to do it better than you and hold my beer.
Wait, when's your birthday again? I know this, but I forgot.
This is in my notes. I know you guys listening she's like, tell me your birthday, tell me your sign. And she'll tell you like all these really cool things.
I love astrology
it's
so much.
224, so I'm on the Pisces cusp.
Okay, fun. What's your moon? Do you know?
No.
Oh, we should look sometime. Have I done that for you? Have
Yeah,
we
we
looked at
do
your
know,
chart?
but I don't know. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't ever remember.
See, some people it doesn't like stick. Like for me, like the way some people turn to scriptures for grounding, turn to astrology. Not because astrology is like my religion.
Yeah.
Like to me, I just think it's a language within the ultimate God or whatever you want to say it, and it's a language that like lands well for me. Like
Yeah.
it resonates.
I love reading my scriptures, but I also will love reading a good energy
Totally.
horoscope. Maybe not even a horoscope, but I love like the daily energy and what's
Yeah.
going on and the moon and
Yeah, the transits.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like the devil's work.
I don't think so at all. I think it's like my dad has said to me before, don't forget about God, Kaylee. And I'm like, well, God created it.
You're like, actually, this is.
I feel like I'm actually giving him
Yeah.
more respect because I'm like, God created all of it and he's an orderly God. She, I don't know. I actually don't like to label that either, but God is orderly and I'm actually just like respecting one of the ways that we're coded and I'm trying to learn that language to like best understand my contract and help others with theirs.
Oh, that's beautifully said.
Yeah.
Plus, there is something to be said for the energy of what's happening
Oh, totally.
because you'll notice like a running theme through people.
Absolutely. It's always collective.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll see it very blatant. I had a friend, she was like standing outside my office, and I'm like, are you crying? But then it was someone else was crying, someone else,
Yeah.
and someone else. And I'm like, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I find myself sometimes like when people come to me with their problems or whatever it might be, I will listen and I'll hold space, but then I am always like, I don't want to ever sound dismissive, but sometimes I think I might because I'm like, oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. Like everyone's going through it right now. I think sometimes people like are jarred by that because they want to be like in their own.
Oh, no,
and
no,
I'm like,
for
no,
me-
but babe, everyone's doing it.
That's why I think it's important that we share our stories, not so that we
Right.
collectively trauma dump.
I agree.
But so that you understand that there's nothing fucking wrong with you.
You're not alone.
You're not the only one wishing that you could throw the wine away.
Oh
You
my-
know what I mean?
totally.
You're not the only one who hates that they like. I'm just using alcohol because it's what I
Yeah,
know. Hates
yeah.
that they poison themselves. So
Yeah.
that's why I share my story because I'm like, you're not the only one who still looks great on the outside, but
Yeah.
well, actually, I look better now. But
And it does that, right? Yeah, inflammation is real.
oh, actually, I like my glow up. But you're not the only one who everyone's, oh, she's got it all together. But you're like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not alone. Like, I think to walk a lonely path is really lonely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
and
imagine-
isolating and all
You
the
know, had
things.
your mom and your stepmom die. If like I lost my mom, it'd be great to know. You're like, hey, I've been there. Here's some things.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
totally. Yeah,
My mom's still doing great though.
I love that. She reads the magazine, and she moved here recently.
Yeah,
Right?
Wednesday they closed on their last house. That sounds funny. They're selling off their houses, and then
Fun.
they'll be here. This will be their home base now.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's special.
I'm really loving it because for a little while I was like, I don't know what's going on with me and my mom. I just had to
Natural.
Like, she's got her own stuff. I don't know. I don't even know what it was. And now I'm like, oh, this is so cool. We can just have dinner together.
Yeah, and get to know each other as like person
Adults.
to person, not like mom-daughter dynamic.
I'm
Yeah,
40.
Yeah.
And she's 60. I'm like, we're grown ass adults.
yeah. But also both like really big stages in life, 40 and 60. Like there are a lot of like big changes that happen in those.
Yeah. And everyone says this as you get older, you realize your parents are people. And for a long
Yeah.
time, I was like, you guys ruined my life.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait a minute.
It's easy to blame.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Rewrite.
Yeah.
Back up.
Oh, because my kids
wait,
tell
I
me
have
that
kids
too.
too.
Yeah. All my kids are like, you ruined my life.
Totally natural. They're gonna feel that way.
My son was
and then they'll
on
hit
one
about
today.
30 something, and they'll
Yeah.
be like, "Wait, actually, mom, maybe you didn't."
I know my son was mad today because it's the last day of school before Christmas break. And he's like, well, I shouldn't have to go. And I was like, your effing math says otherwise.
Sir,
And
get in the
he's-
car.
For some reason he's laying on the couch. And then my husband has the day off today. And
Okay.
I was like, hey, I got to get in the shower. Will you manage your son? Like, I was just being a smart ass. And my husband's like, well, it looks like you missed the bus. And I was like, I left this to you. I'm like, you have to.
Wait, so did he not go?
No, my husband drove him.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I was like, he is going.
Yeah. Oh, my oldest was trying to get out of school today too, but he's complaining. I think he's having some growing pains, so his legs are really hurting.
Oh, I do know that.
And I gave him an ibuprofen and we don't do that too often. But I'm like, you got to go. You got to go to school, bud. Well, but anytime he has like any ailment, he's like, I don't want
they're going to be home for 2.5 weeks.
Right. I'm like, you got one last hurrah before your 2 to 3 week break.
Yeah.
You'll be
won't
fine.
have to entertain anything today. I got 2.5 weeks of this coming up.
Yeah, that too. Because mom has things.
You got to go to the babysitter, even though you're 14.
Yeah.
School.
Yeah. I know, it's true. Yeah. Anyways, where are your kids at again? They're what grades?
20.
Okay.
So no grades. And 14.
Okay.
So he's in ninth grade.
Freshman. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
And apparently he didn't pass math this semester, but that's a conversation for another day.
Oh, it's okay. Some things are hard.
When I was in college, I finished college at 30. And for some reason, I was like, I have to have A's in all my classes. And I did graduate with a 3.96.
Overachiever.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But my friend all the time was like, I don't know why you're so strung out about this. And she's like, C's get degrees. And now looking back, I'm like, why didn't I still would have given it my all because that's who I am.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been okay to just have a 3.9.
Yeah.
3.7.
No, but would it though?
No.
I don't know. I get that energy. When I was in cosmetology school, I got kicked out for 90 days.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah, I was a naughty girl. I did homeschool. So I actually graduated cosmetology school before I graduated high school.
Yeah. I did that with a different trade.
Yeah, so I was able to go to cosmetology school full time, but I wasn't 18 at the time, and so I would just go party and
we have a similar story.
Do the drugs and do the things.
They were sending me to college my senior year, and I was like, "Oh, fuck off."
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I know better than you. Yeah, my ego. Anyways, I got kicked out for 90 days, but when I came back, there was one of the instructors. She would overstamp everybody. You're supposed to do, for example, 25 perms or whatever to pass, and you would do one perm, and she would give you 7 or 8 stamps instead of one. And I remember smacking her hand one time because I'm like, I am gonna earn every single one of those.
Yes.
I came back full force after the 90 days. I was like, oh, I'll show them.
That's my attitude all the time. I was on one of our other podcasts with this series. I was like, if you tell me to wear a nice dress, I'm gonna make sure I have the best dress. And if you, I don't know, it's a healthy thing, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not I want to see you win too.
Yeah.
But to me,
totally.
I'm like, let's step the bar up.
We're here for a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is life and we're going to do it well. And I think that's also part of those experiences of hitting hard places. There is a psychology, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a very human thing to do, is to actually want to hit lows so you can get the high from climbing out of it.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
It is.
Because it's just the proving to yourself that you can.
Well, every movie and every book is written around the hero's journey.
Yeah.
And they all have
so
the exact
funny.
same pattern.
So the school that my kids are at, that's what they call everything is the hero's journey. I love that.
Oh, look it up. Every book, every movie is written around the hero's journey. It's an exact predictable pattern. And that's why you love movies, right? They'll be up high. Even think of Thor or something. And then all of a sudden he's fat Thor. And then he gets a comeback and you're like, I fucking love Thor.
Yeah.
It's a hero's journey.
I love that.
Yeah.
You look at people, I know some people that have had everything handed to them. One example, I have a client and her son-in-law is born into an extremely wealthy family. If I named the name, you'd be like, oh yeah, for sure. His mom, this is crazy, so random, but if you think of it, the mom of the son-in-law of hers was born into an extremely wealthy family, has had everything given to her, hasn't had to earn pride, right? There's no empowerment that she really has because everything's been given to her. She calls him every other day thinking that she's dying. The chaos and the drama in her life and the amount of energy that she spends every month on doctor's visits and all these things. It's so sad, but I think it's there's something so powerful to go through the hero's journey, right?
Yeah.
And to be empowered and not be spoon-fed everything in your whole life. But there's so many people that it's so easy to give to your kids and want to see everybody succeed around you. And so you help them to the point where you're poisoning them. And then they don't have that pride. To be proud of yourself is such a huge thing.
That's so true. Yeah. She needs a project. Orphans or something. Okay, so really, you've got this coming up.
Yep.
What are you most excited for in 2026? Or what's the energy that you're feeling going into it? Because I can never pinpoint.
Yeah, and I have 3 kids, 11, 10, and then 5. I think that I have been such a busy mom.
I feel that.
And I love that to a point because I love that my kids get to see me like creating and they see the struggle and they're a part of it. And we talk to our kids about everything. Sometimes I'm like, was that too much? But I let them know, okay, this is our family business. This doesn't leave this table, but this is what's happening. Like these are the pieces that we're moving around because I want them to learn through it also. But I think going into 2026, what I'm hoping for is to keep growing the salon business, to still have real estate. Like, I just love helping people. So like hair and houses, I love the intimacy that both bring. I love to be of service and like in a really intimate setting. But what I'm hoping is I can find my grounding to be a little less chaotic and less busy so I can be more present as a mom.
Yeah.
That gets me emotional.
No, the other day I had this thought and I was like, I don't have time to be a mom.
I know, that's so sad, right? Because speaking of, these are the moments, like this is the moment. Like I look at how quickly my kids are growing and I'm like, well, shit.
What we've got to figure out, and there's never going to be a perfect scenario,
there's not a real balance.
Balance is bullshit.
Yeah.
But I want to figure out how I can keep winning and keep moving towards my goals. But also I want to have these really like great moments.
Totally. Like impactful. With
it's probably just being honestly strategic. I hate to say it that way, but being like, okay, I know on this day, maybe it's Wednesday nights, you're going to go do this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like prioritizing. I was just talking to my husband about this 2 nights ago because I feel like we've been playing whack-a-mole lately. Like you're just like hitting things to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. And for me and my brain, I told him, I'm like, I need priority lists. Like I know all the things we need to do, all the projects, all the this, all the that, but I have to prioritize what I should be taking care of first. Otherwise I get overwhelmed and my system almost like shuts down a bit and then I don't take care of any of it. So I think it's also delegating Wednesday night doing this with the kids or whatever, but like prioritizing constantly.
Yeah. So maybe it's just as simple as putting it in the calendar.
Yeah.
But then part of me is like, I don't want to do that.
I know.
It doesn't
feel flow.
It doesn't feel organic.
Yeah.
But I think if you don't make the time for it,
I think it's just staying aware.
Date night.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it. Cheers. High fives.
Cheers. High fives. Good moms. Trying our best.
That's the crazy thing is sometimes you don't realize how good you're doing. You're like, I could always be better.
It's true. I think that's like a very
and we have all these moms to compare ourselves to.
Oh my God.
Religious and they're just hanging out like trad wives. And then in your head, you're like, should I do that? But
and they're like crafting everything for the school party.
Like, I have my own goals and I have my own.
Yeah. And one is not more important than the other. But I think that's my goal for 2026 is to be able to integrate both.
Yeah.
Not slow down my pace, but maybe be a little bit more intentional because I think leading up until now, it has been a lot of like fire and frenzy and big bets and big gambles. And I'm just wanting to ground it in a little more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
Thanks.
And I'm excited to see your house sold and I'm excited to see you break ground, and I'm excited to just know you.
Thanks, Sam.
Keeping this bob bobbing. You know how many compliments I get on the bob?
Your bob is pretty good. Yeah, I see it on like Instagram. I'm like, God, I did that.
That's me. This is my bob queen. There's this lady I love to follow on TikTok. I'm sure she's on Instagram, but it's TikTok. And she goes, welcome back, my bob besties.
Oh, yeah. You told me about
her hairstyles. Yeah, I love her. But anyways, thanks for your time this morning, too.
Thank you, Sam.
You're a busy lady.
No, thank you. It was fun.
Yeah. And thanks for being someone that I can really look up to this coming year.
Oh, likewise.
That takes a lot of work.
Likewise.
I just want you to know you're intentional. You're a really amazing person. And it's really cool that you're stepping out and doing this because it gives other people space to do it, too.
Thank you.
So
takes one to know one.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cheers to 2026.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the Samantha Parker Show. I wanted to let you know that you can head over to Substack and you can subscribe to Sam's Sober Club. I've got a lot of really amazing episodes over there, like my 30-day sober journal and some subscriber-only content. I also blog about your first 30 days being sober, your first day sober, your first year sober. I am sharing it all over on my Substack. So come join Sam's Sober Club. We've got it linked up in the show notes. And thank you so much for being here on the podcast.